Marcus there, the absolute silver fox. Right, the website vote is closed. We're going to soon find out whether Alan's tucking into his food heaven or food hell at the end of the show. Right, Sam. Take it away.
Here we go.
That was like spider sense.
There we go. Yeah, very on brand. No, my brother's a lot better than that.
What are we doing?
No, so today we're doing an amazing sweet and sour pork noodle dish.
Yeah.
It's really good for a midweek meal, and it kind of comes together in about 5-10 minutes. So it's an absolute winner.
I'm going to cut this up, right?
So we're starting off with a beautiful pork shoulder.
Yep.
And if you just thin that nice and slice that nice and thinly for me, please.
Okay.
But I know the great thing about stir fries is that they're versatile, and you can kind of throw anything you like in there. So you could use chicken if you want, you could use prawns. I know Alan's a vegetarian, so you could double up on the veg. So it's a really great thing to use up all the leftover veg in your fridge.
So let's talk about you, Sam. You started out, you did a year's Leith's cookery school, cookery course, same course as I did many, many years before you, about 30 years ago, in fact. And then you went off to work at Gleneagles.
Yeah, I was at Gleneagles for about a year and then came down to London to work in the Michelin world for a little bit. But then was kind of fortunate enough to kind of have social media as a bit of a backup, which has been really fun, and I've been doing that for a few years, and but still love food, still love cooking, still love teaching.
Okay, and this is taking you out and about. You've been cooking you cooked in a ski resort.
Yeah, that's right.
Somebody very famous.
Well, yes.
Do you want to talk about that or not?
No, we can do. Yeah,
Okay.
I did. I cooked for Charles Leclerc and his family, who's a famous F1 driver, and brought my girlfriend out to be the front of house and the waitress. She didn't have any complaints because Charles Leclerc is possibly the most handsome man on the planet. After Marcus Waring, of course. So she had a great time, and he is a lovely guy, very kind, polite, and that was a really funny.
I loved what your mum said about, because you were staying in the neighbouring.
So we were staying in Teen, and we had to commute to Val d'Isère every day. And she didn't like the fact that I would be driving on the icy roads. And she said, well, how would his mum think, driving down dangerous roads? I was thinking, Mum, he's an F1 driver. 200 mile an hour down Monaco. But one of the things I love doing is teaching. And a great tip I've learned throughout working in kitchens is, as soon as something hits the pan, get a little bit of salt in there, because as the pores open up, the salt can penetrate and you can season your food properly. So right here we've got a hot wok, we've got a little bit of vegetable oil, and we're just looking to get some caramelization, because that's going to really intensify the flavour. So while that kind of...
You guys have got it, yeah, please.
Before it gets cold.
Do we have a wooden spoon?
Put it up, you mate. Yes, at the end there.
There we go. So yeah, just caramelizing meat really at a high temperature is just going to intensify that flavour. And that's what we're looking for here. So while that kind of cooks off, we're going to talk about three best friends. We've got garlic, ginger, and chilli, and these guys have been used in recipes for thousands of years. And my kind of cooking style is I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel. I just want to keep ingredients that are supposed to be together and keep them marinating and in the pan together, because that's where they're happiest.
Okay. And this is what your book is all about. It's like teaching students, newbies in the kitchen, people who might be a little sort of underconfident, I suppose.
Yeah.
But just showing them how easy it is. I mean, it's got a copy. In fact, everyone's got a copy.
I'm just looking through it. I'm thinking, like, some of these recipes are so sort of like simple winners. You could make these any night of the week.
And I just feel like when it came to writing my first book, there was only ever going to be one demographic of people I wanted to speak to. And I feel like with technology now, it's too easy to order a takeaway from your phone. But I just wanted to make sure that when you head off to university, or if you're a beginner cook, that you can make your favourite takeaways at home from scratch.
I know our producer, James, is a big fan. He's been cooking from your book.
Yeah, no, I did this
quite regularly.
I did this a few weeks ago, and I think he's not had anything else since. So if James can cook it, anyone can.
Wow, sorry, James. Sorry. First and last time on the show, everyone.
Okay, so now we've got some lovely colour in that pan. We're just going to take it out for a second. The great thing is that there's still a little bit of pork fat in there. So we're going to add in our vegetables. And we don't want to cook these to death, because we still want a little bit of bite to it. So just like with the pork, a little touch of salt. So just little bits throughout the whole cooking process, just so we don't season it all at the end. So we'll cook this off for about a minute, 30 seconds.
Okay, so you still want the
Can I just say, Matt, I was going to say, but when I was a student, all I had was cheese on toast. Why don't you have a recipe for that? You've only got a recipe.
There you go. It's slightly elevated, No, I've been around.
Nice cheese on toast.
It is nice.
No, I've been around to universities, and honestly, it's quite scary. So I just really wanted to teach everyone the basics. So whether it's chopping a knife or how to organise your fridge, all of that's in the book, ready to go. So we're going to add in our ginger, garlic, and chilli. And as soon as that hits the pan, the smell in here has just completely changed. As soon as it hits that hot oil, we're now getting ready to finish the
Right,
meal.
we'll talk about that in just a sec. We've spoken about your dad.
Yes.
We've got to talk about your brother.
Yes.
I know you don't mind.
No, I love talking about Tom.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Obviously. Have you cooked for Spider-Man?
He's a terrible cook.
He's terrible.
He can do things with webs, but he can't cook.
No, he can't.
Catches thieves just like flies.
I think the acting.
If anyone remembers that.
The acting genes kind of went straight past me into all of my brothers, but I'm the only one who's got the cooking gene.
Yeah.
The best
It's
genes,
better. It's a better gene.
Yeah. Standing good stuff.
Have you been cooking on set for?
Yeah, I worked on Spider-Man 2. They shot that in London. They're doing Spider-Man 4 at the minute in London, which is very exciting. So I was on set on Wednesday trying to creep in the background, see if I can get some more exposure.
Cheese on toast.
Tell us about the costume.
The costume is amazing, and me and my brother Harry, we all got into the suit and we all played dress up for the day. I mean, it's pretty good fun. So, but enough about
But these suits are 60 grand. Not those suits you get on Amazon, you know?
Yeah.
They're 60 grand each.
Yes.
They're not really playing dress up.
This doesn't cost 60 grand. This is a lot cheaper.
Sorry, back to this.
So the great thing about this sauce is that you probably already have most of the ingredients in your cupboard already. So we've got some ketchup, which gives us that lovely colour. We've got some soy sauce, which is going to balance that sweetness with a bit of saltiness, pineapple juice, and then finally a little bit of corn flour just to thicken it up. And now this dish all just needs to get finished with a little bit of tinned pineapple. In that goes. And then finish it with, not all of them, but just a few spring onions. That's going to give us a great colour, a little bit of freshness as well. Give it a little final toss-up, and that is dinner cooked in about 5-10 minutes.
And then a real-time dish, but then if you had leftovers, you'll then turn part of the book is you turn it into something else.
Yeah, so we use half the pork and pineapples for this dish.
Yep.
And then later on in the week, you can make some pork and pineapple tacos with the leftovers. Because when I was writing the book, I didn't want to throw anything away, and I know uni students are a bit tight on cash, so we're trying to stretch the ingredients as far as possible.
That's exactly what my daughter does. She'll do batch cooking. She'll do loads of things with aubergines, and then she'll have it for the whole week.
Yeah.
So it's aiming for people like that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're just.
I hope you're watching, Jess. How is it at the table?
It's really good.
really nice.
Yeah,
The sweet and sour is so good.
Yeah.
It's a nice balance. The pork is really juicy.
Yeah.
It's good. Really good.
Samin, you've got a great story about cooking for
I thought we
for his
could get
brother.
through it. I was at my friend's house cooking dinner, and this lovely guest came, and we had a wonderful chat all evening, and then he left. In the morning, I looked up his Instagram, and I was like, why does that guy have 14 million followers? And my friend was like, that's Spider-Man. So now that I've met two of the brothers, I can say you guys are all lovely young gentlemen.
Yeah, who's your favourite?
Definitely Sam.
Oh, I'll take that.
Sam, this is delicious.
Perfect.
Absolutely delicious. And I think the book is great because it absolutely nails down what students need to have in their armoury.
Yeah,
Well
no,
done.
I'm extremely proud of the book and just excited for uni students to start cooking some delicious meals.
Good, I'm going to nab it for my
Absolutely.
15-year-old.
Well, go and be nice.
If you'll have me.
Go and be nice to James. Right, we're going to soon find out whether you voted for Alan's Food Heaven or Food Hell. But first, the Hairy Bikers are tasting a slice of squeaky cheese in the heart of Yorkshire.